This is like if you combined crumble cookies and those grocery store loft house cookies. Starting with 10 tablespoons of unsalted room temperature butter, 1 cup of sugar. I'm gonna make sure these stay nice and rich and moist. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of oil. Yes, this is vegetable oil. This is not a health food. 1 egg yolk for another layer of richness, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now to counteract all of that heavy richness, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, which will help really soften up these cookies. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now I ran out of my coarse kosher salt, which is what I always bake with, and I didn't feel like getting in my car and going to the store, so I just walked to Walgreens, and they only had like table iodized salt. I would usually use 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, but I think I'm gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of this because it's a lot saltier and a lot stronger. If you're ever baking your desserts and you're like, why is this so salty? You're probably using this, and you're probably using too much. Last is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And that is a perfectly soft and sticky dough. Now I'm gonna cover this and it's just gonna chill for 30 minutes. Now for the fun part. I'm using an ice cream scoop for these cookies. It holds a 1/4 cup of dough. They're big bakery style cookies. I'm only gonna bake about 4 cookies at a time because again, they're giant. I'm gonna press them down just slightly to help them bake more even. Okay, these go in at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes. I wasn't gonna show me making the buttercream because it's really easy. It's just butter, powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla. But whenever you're adding something cold to this, like milk or heavy cream, you wanna make sure it's at room temperature. If you're adding cold milk to this room temperature butter, it's gonna kind of curdle and look almost like separated. So if you struggle with getting a smooth buttercream, that could be the issue. You could honestly just stop here if you wanted to. They're so perfect. So dense and rich and buttery. That'd be funny if this was the crumble cookie recipe. I didn't even know it. And they watch this and they're like, how did she get that? Is that not the most perfect, thick, rich sugar cookie? That texture is insane.